I read the news today. Oh boy. It's not good. Here we go. If you're any kind of a gamer, any kind of gamer at all, there was some news that broke early this morning, late last night, pretty much broadly. You can find it anywhere from entertainment news trades to financial papers. And the reason for that, it's a massive deal. Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard for $70 billion. It's colossal purchase for Xbox, according to Paul Tassi over there at Forbes. Let me tell you, this is bad. And what is easily the biggest gaming industry deal of all time, Microsoft recently, on a publisher and developer purchasing spree for Xbox brand, has announced a deal to buy beleaguered games publisher Activision Blizzard. This is a breaking story, so the details are still coming out as we speak. The news was first reported by the Wall Street Journal, but just a few minutes later was confirmed by Microsoft itself. Activision Blizzard has long been one of the largest publishers in the video game industry and home of series like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, and Candy Crush. Of course, they own the King Mobile arm there. But the company has been rocked by lawsuits alleging discrimination and mistreatment of ladies, firing dozens of employees in the wake of investigations, and still facing potential consequences in court. Activision Blizzard stock has dropped 30% in the past year. Well, a lot of stocks have dropped significantly, but we'll keep going, which may make it a more attractive target. And yet it still has a $50 billion market cap, and such a purchase will no doubt raise antitrust concerns given the scale of the deal. I hope so. We absolutely don't want Activision Blizzard being consumed by Microsoft, destroying any kind of competition in the gaming space. You will eliminate essentially two studios that should have never been merged in the first place. I have a real problem with this. I had a problem with Activision Blizzard. I have a real problem with this. You're going to have game titles become unavailable on certain platforms because they'll be encouraged to stay exclusive. You'll have massive problems if you're a gamer because this will be utilized to exploit and extract every dollar from your pocket. And instead of remaining competitive, these brands will likely just sit on the shelf at their current state. We know new games are not being introduced in a positive way. They're getting a lot of negative reception, released in states that they should never have been released in, and this will only further exacerbate the problem. When was the last time that you were handed over something from Microsoft that didn't have issues from day one? Video games are supposed to be a one and done production item with maybe some DLC. Maybe some long-term development within developing RPG style, like let's say World of Warcraft. But all of these games have been dummied down over time, and as the industries move forward, the video game industry, despite its massive earnings, seems to stagnate. This will not help that state. Innovation, creation, development, competition, all of that will be stymied because of this deal. I'm pretty passionate about it. We have another story, or another version of the story coming to us from a trade paper. Let's look at the Deadline article. From Deadline, Microsoft to acquire Activision Blizzard in $68.7 billion video game blockbuster. Microsoft is acquiring rival Activision Blizzard. Rival. You hear that? In a $68.7 billion deal that will reshape the video game sector. The all-cash transaction, the largest in Microsoft's history, will vault the company to the number 3 spot among all global video game companies by revenue, behind Tencent, Chinese company, and Sony. At $95 per share, the deal represents a 45% premium on last Friday's closing price of Activision Blizzard stock. Activision Blizzard's various divisions make games like Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, Call of Duty, and Candy Crush. We just talked about that. In addition to esports ventures via Major League Gaming. The company has studios around the world with nearly 10,000 employees. Gaming has surged during the coronavirus pandemic, and the deal is just the latest combination of significant players. Last week, Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two Interactive said it would acquire Zynga, which makes basically mobile games. We've talked about them. That deal was worth $12.7 billion. Activision Blizzard has been contending with a massive internal disruption as the company with numerous lawsuits, blah, 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 blah. Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision Blizzard, who has been under scrutiny due to the harassment claims, will continue in his current role. The deal announcement said he and his team will maintain their focus on driving efforts to further strengthen the company's culture and accelerate business growth. After the deal closes, he will report to Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer. I honestly don't know how to react to this beyond saying this is a very bad deal indeed for gamers. I'm very worried about this, right? You are eliminating major companies left and right that are in competing spaces. Eliminating competition, as I said before, eliminates the incentive to create, innovate, and develop new things. This is bad for the consumer, and it should be stopped. Major regulations should kick in here. You should see antitrust lawsuits and cases being brought against this, not only from, the federal level, but maybe even the state should get involved with some suits. We'll have to see. It's a very anti-competitive environment that they're creating. That's a problem. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think I'm overreacting? I seem to be a little frustrated and maybe coming over, or maybe coming off as a little hyperbolic. That's quite possible. As this news just broke, we don't even know what the regulations and regulative authorities are going to do with this. Hopefully something. Do you think that's a likely possibility that we will see government intervention finally when one of these mergers is just too big to ignore? Do you think it'll just be business as usual? And hey, do you think this is good or bad for gaming? Maybe you think it's good. Maybe you think it's bad. Let me know down in the comment section below. And I do appreciate those comments. I like the interaction, so thank you. With all that being said, support other independent creators out here on this platform and others across the internet because, hey, you have YouTube, Odyssey, Rumble, many other locations like BitChute and other places, Subscribestar, where you can consume content. You can even do it on Minds. Support these other independent creators as they are essentially at a disadvantage when it comes to the way the algorithm works, in particular on YouTube. They could use your support. So if you can hit subscribe, like, and share their content around and make some comments, that will really help them. And of course, it also helps me. So, ending today's video, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Hey there, one last quick note before I let you go. And before we make it to the end of this video, I, CultureCasino, have a brand new Teespring store. That's right, you can now go to Teespring, look up CultureCasino, or use the link in the video below, and pick out some handsome and beautiful CultureCasino merchandise with many different designs and styles and colors. many different items. I was actually surprised at all of the things that you could create, and I have some more designs and items on the way here shortly. But, you know, if you want to support the channel in that way, there is some merch. Otherwise, here comes the ending. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.